Streamlabs desktop.
What is up, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome back to an RDC live stream. Welcome, everybody. How you guys doing? We're watching the keynote today. I just made it home. I'm back. I'm here. I know I'm late to the keynote, but we are going to start from the beginning. Regardless, I'm here. I made it. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great day. Man, we had so many people chatting in the chat before the stream started. It was a lot of you guys. We had Freddy. We had Spanu, I don't know how to say it. We had Freddy Spaghetti. Feel better, Freddy Spaghetti. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Man, I'm excited.
100.
I'm excited. We are going to be watching this.
Press F, click, auto, set menu, theater, full screen keyboard shortcut F button full screen.
Actually, I have
press ES, back, click, main, share menu, channel, play key, next key, play.
Let's just jump right in, right? Let's just jump right in, to this amazing thing. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna go here. Real quick, if you guys haven't yet, before we watch, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications. We're going to be reacting together, live on stream. And I know we have a second stream after this, but I am not sure if I'm going to be able to do that stream or not. I need to turn off low power mode on my phone. Battery. Low power mode. There we go. Love it. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's get going.
Button cape.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm calling it. 2007 is the year of Roblox.
It just keeps getting better.
Yeah, it does.
This is big. I'm never doing anything else
For the rest of my life.
They made a tsunami?
If this is 2016 Roblox,
I don't want it to be 2017.
Chat, I'm telling you, this is it.
Holy!
Greatness. Insane.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Let's go! I think I like this. I think I love this. What?
This is good. Trust.
Yeah! This is dope!
How is this so good?
Love. 10. Yeah, I'm with it.
Approved. Literally everything.
Oh yeah.
Goated.
nothing can top this.
Something just topped this.
Oh, we need to like the video.
Next, play, clickable current, clickable like the, not pressed, pressed.
There we go.
Play.
Dude, I'm excited.
And now, please put your hands together for the founder and CEO of Roblox, David Baszucki.
Yeah, man.
Wow, welcome, welcome. This is the first year I can almost not see all the way to the back. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So this second is the highlight of my year. We do it all for this second, to be together with you. So thank you for coming. I say it every year. This is arguably the epicenter of the world's creative energy at this moment in time.
Yeah.
There is no other gathering anywhere in the world with as much creativity. And our creative community just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Of course, we have creators, developers, artists, producers. We have influencers now. We have educational
I'm one of them.
We have
I'm a
brand
Roblox
partners.
YouTuber.
We have
I know I'm
all
small, but
kinds
I'm a
of
Roblox
people
YouTuber.
joining our creative community. And this expansion of our platform is really all about communication and connection. So we have so much cool stuff today. The show is amazing. We're going to give you hints of what's to come. But before we do that, I just want to take 1 second while we're all here to start with one big question. And it really is the big question. Why are we here? And like, there's a lot of obvious answers, right? Of course, we're here to build businesses. We're here to learn about Roblox. We're here to connect with friends, some of which have been 15-year friends. But beneath it, I think there's something really much deeper, more important, and I'd like to something really human, actually, and I'd like to take a step back. Because, I mean, we've been watching the news and the headlines for the last 10 years, social media, you know, the world's getting more polarized, we're less happy, we're more anxious, and of course, while we recognize that promise of technology, of course, there's risk. But there's something very special about this community and the platform we're building, and I'm filled with immense optimism. Because what we're building here is really a platform for communication and connection. And in this room, we understand that technology doesn't have to make things worse. Through our creativity, we can bring people together. We can spark conversations. We can help people connect and find the good in each other. And we're just getting started. So that's really why I think we're here. We're here to reimagine how people come together. And, you know, we've been doing it for 20 years. Like, we know what we're doing. And we're going to keep doing it.
For a while, I didn't even know Roblox was around since 2006. I thought it came out in like 2015 when I first started playing it, but no, it's been around since 2006.
So that's why we're here. We're really building a new way for people to come together. But now that we've had these deep thoughts, let's jump into the show, okay? So first off, where are we? 65 million DAUs. Like, oh my goodness. And some of you were here at the very first BloxCon. This has been growing every single year for over 16 years. And what you've seen as we've grown every single year over the last 15 years is that we've increased our hours a lot. And I'm going to ask for the next slide here. So as we've continued to grow, we've also got incredible engagement.
Bro, he just like, I'm gonna ask for the next slide. I'm gonna ask for the Can somebody give me the next slide on the slideshow?
On our platform. Do any of you remember being at the very first BloxCon where we set the target at 400 million hours? And I think we were doing 5 or 10 million hours at that time. We're doing 5 billion hours.
What?
So it's about literally 1,000 times that.
Oh my gosh.
And the engagement, of course, on our platform is incredible. I believe we have one of the highest engagements for any social platform.
Yeah,
2.8
they do.
Hours per day average for every DAU on our platform.
Yeah, it's like the third most popular.
Is absolutely amazing. So we had over 15 million experiences visited in 2022.
Holy!
Which is just absolutely incredible. It's a testament
There's
to
50
the
million
creators
games on
our
Roblox?
Platform. And there's such a broad variety of experiences that are supporting what people are starting to do on Roblox. So of course we have games, but we also have educational experiences. So for example, we've talked about visiting the pyramids and how we're going to ultimately allow people not just to visit the pyramids in a history lesson,
Yeah.
but I think more and more in the last year or two, we started thinking, we won't just visit the pyramids, we'll see a really good AI-supported ancient Egyptian when we go to the pyramids.
Oh my gosh!
There's a lot of good stuff to come here. Of course, entertainment is growing on our platform. More and more groups like Blackpink are really going to be performing all of the time. And we're going to see new forms of entertainment. For example, we know that ultimately media that we view as movie or TV is going to become interactive, immersive. We're going to be able to watch our favorite characters from anywhere. And this is a fortune prediction from Dave. We are going to see shows like The Hunger Games on platforms like Roblox that are interactive, that take several days, and you'll be able to follow your favorite stars. So,
oh my.
So let's talk.
They're gonna
about
make TV
growth,
shows on Roblox,
and let's start with around the world. The opportunity on our platform is so huge. U.S. and Canada alone, 14 million daily active users.
Oh my gosh.
But one thing that we've talked about for a long time, for some of you
Dude,
that
that's
have been with
crazy.
us for a long time, we really inside the company don't talk about aging up anymore. We are aged up right now. You'll hear some more stats. 13 and up is growing 33% year on year on our platform right now. International is growing twice as fast. And I want to just highlight a few countries that really show off our systemic way of thinking. Let's first fly over to Japan. So I actually met some people, some creators from Japan last night, and Japan literally in the last year went viral.
What?
It's because of our systemic approach. It's because of better search and discovery. We've really upped the translation quality on the platform, performance, quality, all of that. We are starting to see really great experiences created in Japan. One is Escape Running Head by Namoto48. So, woo! And we have some Japanese creators in the audience. And this is a playbook that we're going to take around the world. Let's quickly look at some numbers from Japan. Year-on-year growth in Japan, both as far as hours, over 100% daily active user growth, 100% hour growth. And, a lot of people say, Japan is one of the top gaming places in the world.
Is it?
Year-on-year Robux spent in Japan, 144% year-on-year.
What?
It's absolutely amazing. So the market keeps expanding. And it's not just Japan. Let's take a look at Brazil and India as well.
Yeah.
So Brazil, really interesting, right? Because Brazil was one of our very first markets. It's a huge, mature market. It's nearly half the size of the United States.
What?
And Brazil grew 38% last year.
Oh, wow.
India, 1 billion people. Just interviewed someone from India yesterday. India growing close to 1 million daily actives, 40% year on year. So we have a huge opportunity in really every country around the world.
Yeah.
And it's feasible to imagine our billion daily active user goal purely through international. But the growth isn't just driven by us. It's driven by our amazing dev community. And I want to just take a peek at this amazing creator ecosystem we're going. So let's zoom into our creator ecosystem. And first, really exciting that we're going to share the stat that the average bookings of our top 10 creators in the last 6 months through 2022, I believe it was through June, was $27 million.
Holy!
Which is really amazing for the platform. And those creators have grown 50%
Dude, that's
in their bookings over the
insane.
last 3 years. But as we dig deeper, our top 100 developers are making nearly $1 million a year.
What?
2.2x. And if we go
Oh my
all the way
gosh.
down to developer number 1,000 right now, we talked about it 2 or 3 years ago. We would like to get developer number 1,000 to north of $30,000 a year. They're at $60,000 a year. And
Oh
that's
my
4x
goodness.
since 2020, and it creates an amazing
Play.
The 1,000th ranked developer makes $60,000 a year. So whoever that is makes $60,000 a year.
opportunity on our platform. One other awesome thing right now, there are over 20,000 creators on Roblox making north of $750 a year.
What?
1,000 of them. That is less than 1,000th of our 20 million creators.
Oh my
gosh. Still an
gosh.
amazing stat.
Oh my gosh.
So let's jump to our vision. Really, 1 billion people daily. We're getting really closer to this vision from when we had about 1 million and then 50 million. And we talk about how we keep growing internationally, all ages, broadening economic opportunity, and of course, growing the way people use our platform. Today, we're going to dive
Sign into
with
Steam.
a lot of focus into 3 major innovation
100 streamline
areas
sign
that
into
drive
Steam.
frequency
100
on the
and
platform. And
button.
we
Yo, sorry, I don't know why
actually
Steam
believe
opens. It's kinda
even
weird.
in our core, the place where
Seek
we
slot.
got
I'll
started,
rewind.
12 minutes. Button. 12 minutes 50.
And we talk about how we keep growing internationally, all ages, broadening economic opportunity, and of course, growing the way people use our platform.
13 minutes 5.
Today, we're going to dive really.
Here, let me make sure that
Net
this
mute
is
click
full
auto
screen.
set clickable full screen keyboard shortcut F button exit full
Yeah,
screen
it is. Okay, good.
mute play
with a lot of focus into 3 major innovation areas that are driving frequency on our platform.
Yeah.
And we actually believe, even in our core, the place where we got started, you know, USA 9 through 16-year-old players, there's an amazing opportunity to grow there as well. So the first thing we're going to talk about is personalized and expressive avatars. We're going to talk about a vibrant social graph, which really
Yo, is this removing the
getting
bacon
everyone
hair?
connected to Roblox friends.
They
and
better
real-life
they better
friends,
say a good reason why
and
they
finally,
removed the bacon hair.
immersive 3D communication. So let's get started with avatars.
Yeah.
Okay, 2006, the Roblox classic avatar we know and love. Yay! All right. Woo.
Yeah. Love that.
For a long time, you know, this powered Roblox. Our vision for Roblox, though, and you all know it, is any avatar that we want to identify with. And I keep saying, whether it's Roblox Classic, it's a realistic soldier, it's a realistic fashion model, it's cartoony, or it's human. We really want to cover the whole ecosystem. We took small steps with Arthro and Anthro avatars, and then over the last 6 to 12 months, we've introduced voice chat, camera syncing, facial animation, lip syncing, better clothing, layered clothing, which was a huge technical accomplishment. But this is just the start. And I want to share a very Roblox way of thinking about this, which is more and more things that have traditionally been us doing it. We really want our creator community to do that. And what you're going to see over the next 6 to 12 months is first getting into anyone can create. So UGC system is going to open to every single person on the platform.
It is?
And it's going to open to everything. Avatars, heads, face,
What?
all of that. We are going to do this in a much more sophisticated way than those of you that remember T-shirts, okay?
Yeah.
And so trust us in that we now have the knowledge to build a very vibrant, robust economy that mirrors a real-world economy. So stay tuned as we start to roll this out.
Yeah.
On not just avatars, but on cars, on trucks, on trees, on all of really every asset. This is a vision since the start of Roblox, and that is really everyone should be a creator. All 66 million of our DAUs should be creating some of the patterns that we've seen in some of the very early Roblox Tycoon games everywhere. Cars, avatars, clothing, everything. We talked about it last year. We used Project Runway as an example. We're getting close to that. If you're making a fashion game, the clothing that your users will be able to create in experience will become persistent. And when we talk about supporting creation everywhere, we're talking about your experiences can allow users to edit 3D meshes, edit textures, save those persistently, and save those safely. So hang on for that. Finally, on our avatar system, arguably a little overdue because we've prioritized other things. You see more and more super high quality movement system stuff, more and more starting to be driven by AI, really, and starting to jump into real world actions like picking things up. And then finally, the vision is ultimately, if you want photorealistic avatars, we want to support that.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to choose a photorealistic avatar. And if you want to support AI-driven creation rather than manual editing for your avatars, we're going to support that. So let's do a little mock-up of what you're going to be seeing in the next year on Roblox. So this is me. This is your experience. I'm in your experience. Let's get started. I'm going to build an avatar in your experience. But the first thing I'm going to do is you're going to have access to images on the phone. So I'm going to upload a selfie. All right, I uploaded my selfie. I'm going to say, I'd like to be an astronaut. Text prompt, driven by ML, driven maybe by style clues of your experience. So that, okay? Woo, okay. So this, let's put a helmet on as well. This is going to be your style.
Oh,
okay?
wow.
If you have a style, this is going to be an astronaut in the style of your experience, not generic.
Yo,
Now,
it's
of course,
Carter says I'm at RDC.
So I want to look cooler, so I want to be like
in
a biker
person.
instead.
Yo,
So
send
let's
me
put
an
that in.
email
I'll turn into a biker
about
really
that.
quickly.
You gotta send me an email about that. I might
maybe
actually
because
like.
we're in the virtual world.
Yo, you gotta, like-
I want to look a little more buff.
How'd you
and a
get
little
into
more
RDC?
cartoony, so let's buff me up automatically.
How'd you get into
and make
RDC?
me more cartoony. There we go. Okay,
That
that's better.
is
Okay,
so cool.
And then finally, you've seen a path for
What?
really AI-driven avatar creation. Traditional avatar creation is sliders,
How many
knobs,
subscribers does
buttons,
he have?
modifiers. Of course, we will support that as well. So let's do some
How are you at
traditional
RDC?
modification, manipulate the cage, and let's save my
What?
avatar. So cha-ching, we're done, and that's my new avatar. So you're going to see all of this rolling out. We're deeply hard at work on this. This is a really Roblox key philosophy. Sometimes we do stuff, and then we figure out it would be better if you did it. And really, the
Yo,
ultimate
that's so
long-term
cool.
goal
How are you
is
at
all
at
avatars
RDC
come from
right
your
now?
experiences. So hang
Did
on.
Roblox invite you?
Next up, natural movement. Like I said, lots of work going on. Finally, we're going to have crouch. Finally, we're going to have better swimming.
What's up?
Finally, we're going to start really
Voopso?
dialing in with ML-driven motion as well as keyframe motion.
You got an
on the
email, so you were
platform as
invited?
well.
Oh, dude, epic.
And also on top of all this, we're starting to dive into more
Epic.
generic verbs, picking stuff up, how to open doors.
Play.
I'm gonna pause that real quick. Funny story. I registered for the virtual one so I could go virtually, and they were all sold out of virtual tickets. Somebody please explain how that works. But the good thing is I am live streaming the keynote right now, and I will be live streaming the Innovation Awards tomorrow night. I was gonna do like 2 really long, like 12-hour live streams of RDC today and tomorrow if I was able to go virtually, but I guess not. So, it's fine. Random bro! Somebody thank you for subscribing. I will check that in a minute. What's up? What's up, Kuro Stream? What's up, Random Bro? Thank you for, let me just see who's just subscribed real fast, and then I'll put this, actually, you know, I'll put this back on now.
Making that
While we do that, I'm gonna see who's
cross-Roblox.
subscribed. Sorry, we're
Okay,
behind.
next
I
up,
literally just got
we
home.
Talk about awesome avatars.
I was late for the keynote.
Vibrant social graph is super important for
Alright, let me just
us.
see who's subscribed.
We know our metrics support that when we have 17.3 million friendships made on the platform every day, we can see the retention going up. And so we've been hard at work on a lot of things making it easier to find friends. We've really been hard at work on letting people connect.
Thank you,
to their
Random Bro, for the
real-world
subscription.
friends as well. I want to show you a demo of something that's really coming. And the application of this, one application of this is when we build Roblox.
Yo, Random Bro, don't
Office,
spoil
and we
it,
have
man.
All 2,000 plus of us. It's impossible to remember all of our usernames. We need to use real names. And we're going to be rolling out support of real names on Roblox.
Yo, you can use your real name on Roblox now? Yo, thank you! Thank you again, who was that? Let me see real quick, hold on. I missed it, hold on. Let me see who just subscribed. We're getting so many new subscribers today.
Free from the contact importer, or you'll be able to modify
What?
this. This will initially be 17 up, over time 13 and up. We're going to do this very, very carefully, but it really changes the way the product feels when I go to a company meeting and I can recognize everyone. I probably recognize 50 usernames, but I recognize several hundred real person names. The other thing we're going to do is make it really easy to share image and video, not just with, you know, your OS level screen capture.
Thank you, Vuxo.
Not just
Vuxo
with
for
Roblox
subscribing.
level screen capture, but with your triggered API calls to, in an opt-in case, do a screen capture or a video. And then
Yo, can you
these
guys see
captures,
this
of
well?
course, are going to be shareable. And also, of course, users going to have a collection of these snapshots. Think of in the real.
Can you guys see this well? Because of my blindness, I can't. I like can't see. So I'm relying on you guys to tell me if you guys can see it.
World. We go to Disney World and we get a shot at the bottom of the roller coaster ride. If you have an experience with a roller coaster ride, I welcome you to automatically take a screenshot at the bottom of the roller coaster, or maybe a quick video.
Yeah.
And let a user who opts in really collect that. Okay, finally, you've heard this.
Yes, you can see
vision
it. Yeah.
a lot, and maybe some of you remember
What's
it
up, Random
from
Bro?
last year, which is if we step back from
Yo, share the stream with your friends. Tell them we're watching the RDC keynote.
gaming and we step way outside the box, what's the future of human communication?
Yeah.
Where is this going from all of our efforts to stay connected? Telegraph, phone system, SMS texting, over the last 3 years, video. We really believe ultimately this all goes to 3D real-time simulation. There's so many benefits, as we know, of feeling we're in the same space, our ability to eye track, our ability for things to sound real, that more and more we believe 3D simulation will just emerge as a natural superset of video and audio. So we are really focusing on a lot of platform level functionality that you can all add to your experience. Let's take a look on voice, for example. On voice, we right now have 12% of our 13 and up using voice. We've got about 2 million voice players worldwide. That's going up by 30%. We ultimately know everyone on Roblox will have the option of using text or voice as they see fit. So we showed you a little demo. I don't know if you remember this, where Karan and Mahesh came out last year, and we'd show you an example of a demo. But we want to show
we're at
you
205
the
on the channel now?
evolution
Ooh.
of this
Love it.
demo. And we're really going to show you a platform that is going to show off a collection of API calls that will be open sourced for you to use as well. And we're going to make this platform open source. So I want to invite Garima Sinha on stage with me, and we're going to give you a little demo of something we call Roblox Connect.
What is that?
Hi, everyone. Really excited to be here. I'm going to plug in my phone so we can get started. Dave, I'm about to give you a call on your Android phone. And it's actually going to work similarly on any platform, like iOS or desktop. You can just call your friends.
So confirming, I just got an operating system level call, correct? iOS, Android, any device. Awesome. Thank you. How are you? Woo! All right.
Good. How are you?
It's good to see you. Like, it's a real pleasure.
Good to see you.
Yo.
This is so exciting.
This is a Roblox
Okay,
video
I'm gonna
calling
drag around
software?
the new selfie view, which is awesome. Looks great. Hey, how is
What's
this,
up, Mario and Gamer? Mario the Gamer and Uploader
I might have
2000?
hung up when you called me. Sorry
I'm going to
about
give
that.
you another call because
Call me.
calls
I think
do
when I
disconnect.
dragged selfie view, I hung up. So call me back. So I want to show, I'm going to set that. So operating system level access to phone call.
Yes.
Okay, high five. New selfie view.
And
Awesome.
now we drag it.
Draggable selfie view. Awesome. So how are we doing this stuff, Garima?
We have this amazing way we've integrated gyro mode, so you can really move your camera around, and it still renders your surroundings the same way.
Okay, does everyone get access to the camera gyro? Okay, awesome.
Oh, wow. Yo, I gotta check this out when it comes
One other fun
out.
thing that I think a lot of people in audience care about is these mic and camera controls on top of your head.
Yep.
They're gonna go away and become a really amazing streamlined experience control menu.
Yeah.
That actually you all can try in studio beta today if you want to. So
Awesome.
that's really exciting.
Okay, yay.
Yeah, man.
And one more fun thing, I know, Dave, you talk a lot about how people have communicated for years and where communication is heading. And we really believe the future is where people can feel like they're together, they can hang out with each other, they can do things with each other. And so on this, there's actually 3 communication modes. There is picture-in-picture, which you see us using right now. There's free play, and there's cinematic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And if I switch to cinematic,
Okay, I'm coming with you. Awesome.
you see that
Cool.
we feel we are together.
Okay, so what's really exciting about this is I feel I'm in the same space with you, and I can go back and forth
Yeah.
from more of a traditional selfie view to being with you in this place together. Looks like you're roasting some marshmallows.
Okay, there's one other fun thing I wanted to share here, which is we have multiple locations. So people can actually choose to be in different spaces. We have a few here. I'm going to take us to a dock.
Awesome. I will follow you. I'll just say, okay, cool. Nice. Great to be here with you.
Cool.
Can we go swimming? I guess I want for the demo.
It really feels
Yo,
like
I wanna go
vacation,
swimming.
doesn't it?
And you still got your marshmallow. That's cool.
The marshmallows goes where we go.
You must really like that marshmallow.
I do. I need
Yo,
to eat it. I'm
marshmallows are
hungry.
good.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so highlighting open source, camera gyro exposed, calling on every device, PC, Mac as well.
Mac, iOS,
So
yeah, iOS,
abstracted
Android.
calling. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Cool.
I'm going to try this one more time.
Okay, going back to selfie view maybe.
And one exciting thing is it works seamlessly between different modes. So like you can see, Dave is in cinematic mode. I am in picture-in-picture, but the camera moves such that I can still see his
Love
face.
it. Okay, awesome.
That's so
And when
cool.
is this going to be available, Garima?
It's going to be out in a few months, hopefully November. It's going to be fully open sourced when we launch it, so you all can start integrating. You can integrate with your current
Oh, wow.
experiences, or you can integrate into new communication forward experiences. It's really up to you how you want to use it.
Okay, super awesome.
Yo, that's so cool.
Seek slider 28 button.
Thank you. Your phone.
Thank you, Garima. Okay, so you're getting a little look. So what we want to do is we want to support, of course, the traditional Roblox pattern. Join your friend, but more and more support spontaneous joins as well. Little more spontaneous, get notified. If you've opted in, if you're friends, real spontaneous, literally a Roblox call, and on any device, anywhere. So in addition to Connect, I want to share you one other thing about our growth that many people don't realize on our platform, and that is 17 through 24. It's the fastest growing demographic on Roblox.
Is it?
Super fast, 36% year on year. And I want to show you one other slide, and that is the size of this market is starting to get considerable. There's 27 million people over 17 on Roblox. It's growing very rapidly. So it's powered by all of the experiences that you are creating. I want to do a little whirlwind tour of 5 different experiences that are finally showing off the... So first off, woo! Several years ago, we said we're doing 17 plus. We did it. And of course, drinks on tap from Deep Holder Club. So... next up, we've talked a lot about improving the quality of our engine. Want to highlight something from Maximilian Studios as far as this super high quality, taking advantage of the latest rendering on Roblox. And this is a real testament to the vision of increasing the fidelity of our platform. I think there's an old quote somewhere, this is Roblox. Like, this is Roblox, and so really psyched about that. We're starting to see, so thank you, Maximilian Studios. We're starting to see more crossover between fun and entertainment. And I want to highlight something from Goldie Block's Maker High, which is combining learning chemistry with an escape room type concept, which really I think has a huge potential to merge consumer and education. Next off, I want to show something from Filament Games in partnership with the Museum of Science from Boston. We've all seen Mission to Mars. Literally millions of young people using Roblox to learn STEM.
Yeah.
And also, of course, using Roblox side by side to connect and socialize and have fun. And then more and more, this vision of beauty, of fashion, of creation, starting to have a natural home on Roblox is really starting to come true with NARS Sweet Rush from Super Social. And we do ultimately believe there's a huge opportunity here, and that more and more clothing, fashion will first show up on Roblox, maybe even before it shows up in the physical world. So there's so much to do beyond play here as far as learning, as far as social.
Yo, that's so cool.
Now, next slide I want to talk about is platform expansion. And we have, for many of you that have heard us speak about this, we said, look, 3D immersive multiplayer in the cloud, physically simulated stuff should work everywhere. Should work on a phone, should work on a tablet, a
platform
PC,
expansion,
of course a console, and of course in VR, very, very immersive. So happy to share that, of course, we've announced MetaQuest, and just a quick update on that. In the first 5 days of MetaQuest, 1 million installs. So a couple of highlights. Hard to find in beta, 1 million installs. And on a testament to the engineers and our platform view on this, there's over 50,000 experiences that are ready right now on MetaQuest. The work we've done on performance for MetaQuest, some of it's VR specific, but some of it touches the whole platform. Android is faster because of some of the work we did this. So MetaQuest production launching to everyone this month, which we're really psyched about. And then finally on platform expansion, one other thing that we'd like to share with you that we've kind of been working on in the background.
What? It's Roblox coming to PlayStation.
Available on PlayStation next month.
Yeah, man! Yeah, man! I think I'm gonna buy a PS4. I think I'm gonna buy a
Who was wondering
PS4.
what was under that? Was anyone? Come on, like we saw that. Okay, so TC Kalawale, Tai Bui are both gonna come out with me. We're gonna show you a live three-way demo. I'm on phone, Tsitsi is gonna be on PlayStation, Ty's gonna be on VR. So come on out, welcome, all right. Woo!
Thanks, Dave. And as Dave already mentioned, Roblox is finally on PlayStation.
Yeah, man!
We're going to take you on a demo experience. Dave will be on his mobile device, Ty will be on his MetaQuest, and I will be on PlayStation. Take it away, Ty.
Hey, everyone. Thank you, Tsitsi. Yes, I am on a Quest device, and we are in an experience called Twice Square, built by the developer Carta for the incredibly popular, there we go, the incredibly popular K-pop band Twice. Yeah, it's super cool. So I think the best thing to do here is the roller coaster. So Dave, you want to come join me on the roller coaster?
Hey, I'm going to follow you, Ty. Where are we going? And how's the VR working over there?
Yeah, the VR is working great. As you mentioned, we've done a ton of work on performance. Hey, Tsitsi, do you want to join us too, or?
You go on ahead. I'll explore the pier. I'll catch up later.
Hey,
Okay.
Ty, are you sure you want to ride a roller coaster on the main stage of RDC?
I do, I do.
Okay, be careful. Okay, I'm going to wait for the next coaster.
All right, yeah, well, it looks like we just missed a coaster. Oh, right here. Yeah, let's hop on board.
Oh, dude,
I'm
that's
in.
awesome.
Oh, I was
Okay,
in.
Let's see if I can get in or not.
This is what we get with live demo. I'm in. Hey,
Oh, yeah, dude.
let's switch over to my screen, and I'll show you guys riding a roller coaster in VR in first person.
Okay.
And I will try not to throw up on stage.
Oh my gosh, Ty, I'm looking at what you're experiencing. Like, hang on.
Oh, here we are.
Okay.
Oh my God, you guys have to try this in headset. It is so immersive, it's so trippy. And you can see the performance that we've done. We support application space warp, which doubles your frame rate without any work from the developer. Oh, we're cresting at the top. Oh my God, here we go.
Wee-haw! Hey, Ty. Like, how is your stomach right now? For me, I'm in pretty good shape.
I'm good.
Okay.
But I'm gonna keep on riding. Let's see what Tsitsi's doing. Tsitsi, let's switch to Tsitsi's screen.
Hey, yeah, I'm over here. So I've been exploring the pier, and I have to say, the performance on this device is absolutely amazing. As you can see, there's a lot of fidelity in the graphics. If you see the lighting in the environment, it's absolutely stunning. It really does bring your creations to life. What do you think, Dave?
I'm going to look up from my mobile screen at your place. Oh my gosh. So that looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to hop out with Ty, and we're going to come find you.
All right, come follow me.
Come and join me. I think one other thing that's super awesome on PlayStation is I have the ability to add my PlayStation friends as my Roblox friends.
You do?
So this really opens up the potential
Oh,
for
dude,
cosplay.
epic.
Dave, you can join in on mobile. Hey, there you are. Hey,
Good
Ty.
to see you.
Come, let's go exploring the pier.
Okay.
So yeah, as we're doing this crossplay experience, you can join in on the mobile device, Ty can join in on his MetaQuest, and I can enjoy the experience in the comfort of my living room on the console. It truly is a next level experience.
Okay, awesome. So Ty, Tsitsi, want to thank you for all the hard work,
That's
because
so
I know you've been working on this.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks,
And
Tsitsi.
thanks a lot. And I want to highlight, both MetaQuest and PlayStation, so many teams, it crosses the whole company. And this is what had been one of the stickiest on-schedule projects we've ever done. It's been a glimmer in our eye for the last year. The whole company's gotten in on this. And stay tuned, because there are more platforms to come. So let's go through
More
today, just a
platforms to
highlight.
come.
Of course desktop, of course mobile, of course tablet, console VR. For those of you that want to grab me off stage, I can give you a little hints. There's obviously 1 or 2 other platforms, so stay tuned. Okay.
Nintendo Switch.
Finally, on the Roblox virtual economy. I'm about to hand it over to Manuel.
Yeah, Nintendo Switch is the other one.
The largest virtual economy in the world to support you.
I can't think of any more.
Really distribute.
So the other one's probably a
Robux
Switch.
Coming into Roblox to all of you to power our creation. Want to highlight in the last 12 months?
The other one is
June,
probably
over
Switch.
$680 million distributed to this community, and we want to make this number as big as we can. So thank you all. I'm going to be back in a little while, but next up is Manuel, and he's going to share more about the economy. So thank you.
Please welcome Roblox Chief Product Officer, Manuel Bronstein.
Woo. All right. Good morning, RDC. It's so wonderful to be here. And if you pay close attention to this slide, you may find your avatar in there. But it's actually better to see you all in real life. So I'm super excited to be here. And I want to start by sharing a heartfelt thank you. You're all the reason we're here. You're the driving force that motivates all of the work that we're putting into this platform we call Roblox. And it's been a monumental 12 months with tremendous user growth, engagement, and monetization. And it has been driven by all the work that you have done, creating new experiences, updating your existing experiences, creating avatars and avatar items, and of course, the videos that actually promote all this content. And before I go into the numbers, I want to illustrate the last 12 months of Roblox through the lens of your creations. We know you work incredibly hard to delight millions of users, and so you have. So you showed us
I work hard to live stream every day
through experiences like Frontlines. Blox Fruits became a massive global success. And
I've never played Blox Fruits before. I've never played Blox Fruits before. We might have to do a Blox Fruits stream next week.
Especially in markets like Brazil and Vietnam, users couldn't get enough of it. You brought the world together in fun competitions like RB battles.
Yeah,
and
man!
You gave people a voice in experiences like Mic Up. Immersive avatar shopping became a thing, a really, really big thing in experiences like Catalog Avatar Creator.
Yep.
And you saw it, we expanded our audience and we opened up creation for 17+, and you gave us Drinks on Tap.
Yep.
And let's, of course, not forget about some of the classics. There are so many, like Ultimate Paintball, Work at a Pizza Place, Natural Disaster Survival, and so many more. Your passion and creativity never cease to amaze us, and I can't wait to see what you create in the next year. Thank you very much. So now, let's go into the numbers. I want to highlight some of the meaningful milestones we all crossed together in the last year. In 2022, collectively, all of your experiences got 210 billion visits. That's a huge number. And more interestingly, it was growing 28% year over year. We also had users coming to your experiences and play and spend time with their friends for 54 billion hours. That's more than 2 billion days or 6 million years. It's pretty impressive. So now I want to go and take a closer look at some of the new experiences and some of the work that are gaining momentum in this year. 955 experiences crossed more than 5 million visits, like Pet Trading Card and Zoo World Tycoon. We had also 542 experiences crossing more than 10 million visits, like Tower Merge Simulator and Resistance Tycoon. And 30 experiences crossed more than 100 million visits, like Kart Ride Around Nothing and Steep Steps. Yeah. It's hard to believe And it's very impressive that these experiences were just created in the last 12 months. But of course, if we take a look back, if we look 3 years back in time, up till to the June of this year, we had more than 55 experiences crossing 1 billion visits on the platform. That deserves a round of applause. Come on. And 5 of those experiences, as of June of this year, had crossed more than 10 billion visits.
Oh my gosh.
Experiences like Brookhaven, Adopt Me, Tower of Hell, Brock's Fruits, and Meep City. You're showing amazing.
Of course, Meep City, dude. Of course, Meep City!
Staying powers. And I want to congratulate you all. Congrats.
Meep City is one of the most controversial Roblox games, if you guys don't know.
So we continue to invest in our discovery system in support of this growth. For example, we're now serving more than 11 billion experience impressions every day. And that's helping connect users with more than 7 million experiences. And these numbers keep growing quarter over quarter.
Yeah.
And I want to show you an example of what we're calling discovery velocity. Take a look at this. Early in June, Rainbow Friends released an update called Chapter 2.
Yeah.
A day later, the algorithm picked it up through Friends activity, and you can see in the graph that small first bump. That information fed into our system.
Oh my gosh.
And more recommendations were gathered by Rainbow Friends. And you can see the second biggest bump in terms of impressions. We're working really, really hard to accelerate these systems so that when you create something new or when you update your experiences, it can get picked up and put in front of many users.
Yeah.
But I know you'll have a lot of questions about search and discovery. We have had many listening sessions, and in those, we have heard what you're looking for in a discovery system. And what we're doing is we're formulating a set of principles that are going to guide our product roadmap. And I want to share those principles with you. The first one is predictability. We know it's important for you to not have any surprises. So we're overhauling the way in which we do experimentation so that we minimize the number of surprises as we learn and iterate.
Yeah.
The second one is transparency. I know you want to better understand how these systems make decisions on what they recommend. And the third one is agency, to give you control or give you the ability to influence the outcomes. This is going to be a multi-year journey and effort for us.
Yeah.
But we're committing to developing the system using these principles, and we will communicate often as we make this progress.
Yeah.
On the transparency front, I just want to share with you how we think about the role of search and discovery. We want to match users with experiences they will love and experiences they will value.
Yeah.
Experiences that will increase their happiness and satisfaction. If we do this, we all win together, because more users will want to come to the platform more often, invite their friends over, and spend more time in your experiences. So how do we do that? Well, we use a large number of signals to actually infer whether users are going to be happy and engaged with the experiences that we present in front of them. We look at engagement, we look at retention, we look at social activity, we look at safety, freshness, demographic, monetization, and many more. And we keep looking for more and more signals that can actually make this recommendation system better. And the goal at the end of the day, as I mentioned, is to match users with experiences that we love. We've been iterating, and we improve the models with state-of-the-art machine learning. And this is helping our system bring more diverse, fresh, and newer experiences in front of users. And you can see the result. New experiences are finding more success on the platform, with 34% of the top 1,000 engaging experiences having been created in 2022. We're also working on search and improving search through international and semantic understanding.
Oh, yeah,
and
I'm
the
excited
idea
about
here
that.
is that through different languages, we can actually make the results of search more precise. In this example, we're searching for cooking competitions in Japanese.
Yeah.
And the results were really, really good. And what we saw in Japan when we did that is that we had a great improvement that led to more plays from search, 15% more. And we're taking those learnings and apply them globally so that we can have that same result in every language. Now, I know many of you love analytics. This is another place where we try to bring transparency to you. And we're making a lot of investments. Hopefully, you're already familiar with our engagement, monetization, and retention dashboards. And they help you actually understand how your experience is performing and how can you improve the work that you're doing. This year, we released the real-time stats and error reporting that helps you monitor the performance of your experience. You don't have to trust me when I say this is valuable. You can read what your colleagues are already writing about it. They're using it every day to monitor the performance of their experiences.
Yeah.
We also released the audience breakdown dashboard. With this one, you can see users in your experience by age, gender, country, and language. And this actually helps you inform feature development, what content to bring, how to market this experience, and help you make better decisions. Well, I'm very excited about the next dashboard that we're going to put in your hands. It's called the Insights Dashboard. And this is a new dashboard that we're going to be releasing this month, where you're going to be able to see very important stats, real-time information about how your experience is performing relative to the peer set, whether your engagement is good relative to experiences that look like yours, whether you're monetizing as well. And then it's going to point you to places where you can get information on how to improve your experience to achieve those goals.
Yeah.
This is going to be super useful, and I can't wait for you to guys have it in your hands.
That's going to be cool.
And later this year, in Q4, we're going to be releasing the Avatar Marketplace Analytics. This is going to help all the content creators to understand their sales and revenue on the creator marketplace, on the Avatar Marketplace, and help you make decisions about what you create and about what you sell. We also know it's very important for you to have agency. And one of the ways we want to give you agency is to give you the means to reach out to your audience and connect with them and bring them back to your experiences.
Yeah.
This year, we released player invite prompts. And we're already sending more than 13 million invites through notifications for people to come back into your experiences. Early in 2024, we're going to be releasing personalized notifications. This is going to be an API that is going to help you send relevant, timely, and personalized alerts based on social activity, based on events, and hopefully that will help you bring your user back into your
that'll be
experience.
so nice.
And we're developing more and more tools to help you increase your engagement. Now, as we continue to work on building a great user base and increasing the time that people are spending on the platform,
nice.
we care as much about developing an opportunities for you to grow your business and to monetize your experiences. We're always looking for ways to share more with the community and to support the growth of creators of all types, whether you're an experienced creator, whether you're an avatar creator, or whether you're an assets and tool creator. And our economy has kept evolving. Let's take a look over time. 2012, we introduced Game Passes. 2013, the Developer Exchange Program and paid access. 2014, we expanded our offering with developer products. 2019 was the year that we introduced the UGC program, and 2020 engagement-based payouts. These investments has resulted in great earnings for all of you in the community. As Dave pointed out, we shared $680 million in the last 12 months. But if you look back, since 2018, all the way to June of this year, we have shared more than $2 billion back with the community. But we don't plan to stop there. We have a lot of interesting and exciting work going on in 2023 for the economy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure you're going to make great use of it. So let me start by talking about the UGC program. In the last 12 months, 2 billion paid marketplace transactions. And out of those, 766 million were for 3D items. That's a 35% increase year over year. But we didn't stop there. Earlier this year, we launched Limiteds, bringing real-world economic principles like scarcity to drive demand that drive the resale and trading market. And, as always, you surprised us and you embraced it. And we've seen more than 2.5 million items sold.
Holy
But
cow!
what's more important is that those items are reselling, 80% of those items are reselling at a higher price than the original price that were created at.
What?
That's showing that scarcity drive demand and drive pricing. And this is going to be a very powerful tool for us to use as we continue to grow. Now, let's take a moment to celebrate the creator of some of the best-selling items last year. There are some very, very cool hairstyles. I may need some of those in real life. But I really, really want to congratulate you all. You keep creating amazing content, and the community is loving it. So congratulations to all of you.
Yeah, man.
Now, we knew our user-generated content program wouldn't be complete without user-generated avatar, bodies, and heads. Roblox doesn't feel and believe that we should have a single avatar style. We have always looked for self-expression and creativity to shine on the platform. We want to offer users near infinite choices so that they can find an avatar that represents who they are or who they want to be. We opened up the program, and we started seeing what you're creating. And of course, you continue to delight us. Super, super cool stuff. And this is just a small sample. The heads that I'm seeing in the marketplace, the bodies that I'm seeing in the marketplace, it's just amazing. And all of these bodies are using, and heads are using our latest technology, R15, layer clothing, dynamic heads. The reason we want that is because we want avatars to be expressive so that people can use them for communication and when they engage in connecting experiences like the ones you saw and Dave and others demoed today. I'm incredibly excited to see what you all keep creating because I imagine a future when we look at the avatars on Roblox and there's no one single style. There's like breadth of avatars across the place and people can find something that really they feel connected to. Now, Dave mentioned this, and I'm incredibly excited about this one. There was one more step in our creative vision.
Seek slider 56 minutes 5 seconds of 1 hours 39.
On the marketplace and on Roblox. This is a monumental step, but it's one that we don't take lightly. We started talking to the community, and we heard your feedback. And we know that as we invite everyone to create on the platform, we want to build a system with accountability to drive
Seek slider 56 minutes 33 seconds of 1 hours 40 minutes.
Flexibility.
Yeah.
We also want to create a very scalable marketplace, supporting high quality, supporting healthy prices.
Yeah.
And lastly, we want to make sure that the marketplace as a whole becomes very healthy, helping you support and manage your IP as you create this content.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly excited about releasing and starting to roll this out in the coming months. This is going to open up opportunity on the platform for anyone. And as we continue to improve our creation tools, I can imagine a world where everybody, every single person, all of those daily active users also become creators on the platform. And that's going to be huge. Now, let me talk a little bit about immersive ads. We have been working together to define what advertising looks like in 3D immersive experiences. This is completely novel. Creators and advertisers are seeing a ton of value as we are putting this content and these experiences and these portals out there. In July of 2023, developers outside of the top 100 who publish a portal started making, on average, 14% of their earnings from ads. And this is just the beginning. I want to take one example. Let's look at Avatar Outfit Creator, which launched in 2022. This experience primarily monetized through affiliate fees and engagement-based payout. In May of 2023, they decided to bring immersive ads into their experience. And by July of this year, of that same year, they were seeing more than 27% of their earnings coming from advertising. But what's more important and what's critical is that they did this through portals and they didn't see any drops in engagement or in users. Our goal is to continue to build these systems in a way that makes advertising great value for those who want to market and advertise on the platform, but also we want them to become a meaningful source of revenue for all of you. Okay, we've made material investments in advertising and marketplace, and we're always on the lookout for something new, for something that is going to help you build your business. And I'm incredibly excited to announce a new capability that we've been working on that we're going to release later this year. Later this year, you're all going to have the ability to sell recurring subscriptions within your experiences.
Oh, that's great.
With these subscriptions, you're going to be in control. You're going to be able to decide what do you want to offer inside of that subscriptions, what benefits. You're going to be able to select price points, and you're going to be able to promote these subscriptions to all of your users. I'm expecting your most engaged and loyal fans will want to become subscribers, and they're going to generate a monthly revenue and a monthly predictable revenue for all of you. So this is going to be huge. You're going to have it in your hands later this year, and I can't wait to see what you create. Okay, so we share improvements in support of avatar creators and experience creators. But there's one group of creators that is very, very important for our ecosystem.
YouTubers!
I'm talking about the talented creators of assets and tools in the creator marketplace.
Dang it!
These are the creators of models, images, meshes, plugins, audio, and more. They make creation on Roblox more approachable, especially for novices, but also more powerful for all of us in the platform. Can I get a round of applause for our devoted creators of assets and tools? I want to share a stat with you. Nearly 60% of developers on the platform are using assets and tools from the creator marketplace created by this community.
I actually thought he was going to say YouTubers.
So with that in mind, today we have a huge announcement for them. By the first half of next year, we will be passing 100% of net proceeds, that's minus taxes and fees, on the creator marketplace to those who are created assets and tools for all of you to use.
Oh, wow.
This is the highest revenue share in the market today, and something we're very, very eager to invest in. We are very confident that by doing this, we're going to have an amazing flywheel where people are going to be using these assets and tools, creating better experiences that attract more users to the platform. And I can't wait to release the program early next year. We're going to share more details as the day approaches.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. We're really committed to listening and to creating a thriving ecosystem that supports creators of all types as you grow both your audience and your business on Roblox. I really can't wait to be here, standing next year, looking at everything you have created with these tools. We are going to be accomplishing a lot of things together. Have an amazing RDC. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Roblox Chief Technology Officer, Daniel Sturman.
What's he going to talk about?
So good to see all of you here.
Music.
So what I have the distinct pleasure of taking you through now is a lot of the deep tech we've been building over the past year and some of the cool stuff we have queued up for the next year. I'm going to build on what Manuel and Dave took you through and show you some of the insides of how those key pieces work. But then there's a lot of really cool stuff in our engine and platform I'm going to tell you about as well. So with that, I want to start with one of the key announcements that we just made, talk to you a bit about that. And that is, of course, the fact that we're going to be launching on PlayStation next month. And with that, of course, we're going to be moving MetaQuest from beta to full production later this month. So it's 2 new platforms.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what's equally exciting from my point of view is how we did this, that we've rebuilt our technology to position us incredibly well to launch new platforms in the future. So it's not just about these 2. It's about all the things we can do going forward. I want to talk to you a little bit about how we did that. So it used to be we'd have a code base for every platform. So we started on Windows, And then we had Mac with OS X, and that was a different code base and changes. Went from there, of course, to iOS and to Android, each of these requiring a different code base. And then finally, Xbox. And as we're going through this, and I think this effort started probably 5 years ago for us, we realized this wasn't going to scale. You can't keep building platforms and expecting to maintain them all and move all the new features each time you have them on each one, because we get to 20 platforms. Imagine the craziness there, right? So how do we approach this? We thought, where can we find a platform that allows us to build our code once and run it anywhere? We thought about it, oh yeah, we know one of those. It's Roblox, right?
Yep.
So we are now building what we call the universal app, exactly how you guys build your experiences. We build most of what we do in Luau, and we run it on our game engine. We have this idea of a C++ game engine that compiles in a pretty straightforward way onto any platform. But then we have these platform abstractions. And that's the key effort in supporting a new platform. But they're well-defined, and they're limited. Things like voice calling that we just enabled for Roblox Connect. But then everything else we do, think of the avatar editor, the marketplace, the homepage, that's all Luau code. So that can just directly follow as soon as we do this porting. It also has the other big advantage that these platform abstractions, in some cases, make a lot of sense for the whole community to use. So again, like voice calling. So when we build these out, we can just expose them to you to use through your experience code as well.
Yep.
It all works out really well. The result is that we end up with now 7 platforms, and we can keep growing. Now, there's one catch in all of this. You know, there's a little bit of a difference between a phone and a console.
Yep.
On a phone, we have a small screen. It's all touch, UX. And then if you think about something like Xbox, you have this big screen. It's away from the user using a gamepad. So we had to account for that. We can't have one user experience fits all.
Right.
But we made this move where we said, we're not going to build this in our code like, well, if it's an iPhone, do this. If it's Xbox, do the other. But instead, we said, let's have these characteristics. We'll have the idea of a small screen, a big screen, a gamepad, a touch control. And that will allow us to mix and match, and also allows us to really position ourselves for the future. So this gets us to 7 different platforms today: Android and iOS, Mac OS, Windows OS, Xbox, MetaQuest, and of course, PlayStation. And by the way, as an aside here, it was a straightforward port for us to get earlier this year, this running on native Mac hardware as well. But then now we're looking at the future, and we're seeing a possible explosion in devices with VR and AR, and we feel very well prepared to take us wherever that journey goes.
Yeah.
Next, I want to take you through some of the cool tech behind our avatars. You saw a lot from Dave and Manuel about avatars, and it's all about choice and flexibility. You can see here I have 4 avatars that I tend to use on the platform, and they're all somewhat different. Depends on the mood I'm in. And that's the choice we want every user on the platform to have. But the question is, how do we get there? How do we enable all this tech to happen? And it starts with, how do we enable you as a creator community to bring all sorts of cool avatars to the platform for our users to use? So I'm going to walk you through kind of those steps and some of the innovations we've made here just in the past year, and some things that are coming as well. So you can be in Blender. You can build a body, right? And there's a step here I'm going to skip and come back to, but you can try it out with, say, some clothing. But now you want to bring it into Roblox. And in the past, when you did that, you didn't quite know how things were going to perform. So you can save this file, and you can import it. And by the way, now we support GLTF, yet another standard for us to be able to load things with. It uploads into Roblox. And now you can bring it directly into an avatar preview, right? And here you can try out facial expressions. You can try out layered clothing. You can try out accessories, all within this previewer, so you know this creation actually works. You can even try out emotes, as you can see here. Now, what was the step I skipped? Hidden in that very quick video was the fact that you have to worry about skinning, and you have to worry about caging, and you have to worry about segmentation, a bunch of other things that have nothing to do with the actual image you're creating or the avatar you're creating, but how they work on Roblox. And so I'm really excited to announce that over the course of the next year, we're going to be deploying ML tools that take care of all of that for you. You're not going to have to worry about how you make a whole face be rigged or how a body moves. That's all going to be done by the ML under the covers, making this process so much faster.
Yep.
I'd be remiss, though, if I forgot about accessories. Each different avatar looks slightly different. You want to get those accessories to look perfectly
Yo, if you guys are just
awesome
joining us, we're watching the Roblox Keynote.
with your avatar. So we're building an API. This API will allow you to move, scale, and rotate avatars, or accessories on your avatar. Starting with that so you can bring this directly in your experiences. And of course, we're going to eventually load this into Avatar Editor as well. Now, one of the coolest things we shipped this year was facial expression on avatars. And I want to give you some idea of how that actually works. This is just so cool from a deep tech point of view. So what we do is we use the camera on the device and we capture a video. But we're not shipping that video anywhere. Instead, we have an ML algorithm running on each and every device that infers over 50 different points on the face and how they're moving. That is what we transmit up to Roblox's cloud, and that's what comes back down to every device and then can be translated onto any dynamic head on the platform. So this is really cool for a few reasons. First, we're not sending video everywhere. Sending video everywhere is incredibly expensive. We'll chew CPUs, we'll chew bandwidth. It's just not efficient.
No.
Secondly, we're not sending video anywhere, and from a privacy point of view, that's awesome. Your pictures, the user's photos, are not moving up to Roblox as we do this. But then there's a third advantage, which is because we're using an ML algorithm, we can tune that algorithm based on device. On lower-end devices, we can tweak that algorithm down so it uses less battery, but you still get reasonably good facial expression. We can even ship a custom-made lower-end ML model when necessary to really be efficient. And then on the higher-end devices, it can run at a higher speed and have higher fidelity. So it allows us to really respect each of our users and optimize for power and CPU without giving up functionality in the platform, that only high-end devices get this capability. So, yeah, some applause there, right? We want to take this to the next level, though. So this is something that's coming this year, where we're going beyond the head, and we're starting to talk about the entire upper body. So now think of the expressiveness you'll get off a camera with this. You can see here, it captures arm movement, shoulder movement, how you turn your body as well as your head. Of course, totally controllable by users. They can turn this off if they want it, independent of facial expression. They get all the control. But I'm really excited to pair this with, for example, Roblox Connect and the expressiveness you'd see when you do that.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I want to touch one more thing on how we've thought about Roblox Connect. It's not too often we build an experience, and we really wanted to respect all of you as we built it. And Dave mentioned this. It's entirely open sourced. And with that, it means every API we're using is now a platform API. There are no secret APIs in any of this. So here are some examples. The ability to toggle selfie view on and off, open or close your phone book to see a caller list. Where do you move to when a call is completed? Maybe you have a special place in your experience that's a phone booth. These sorts of APIs, we're opening all of them, and what we're hoping for, what we're expecting, is you're going to take these concepts, combine it with spatial voice, combine it with avatar expression, and do things we never dreamed of in your experiences. We're really looking forward to that. So I've walked us through some of the tech behind some of the announcements you heard already. But I know what you're all really here for. You're here because you want to hear, what are we doing to the engine of the platform that just make your experiences sing, even more than they already do. Make it easier to build those. So I'm going to take you through some of the cool stuff we're doing in the engine and the platform, and some of the new features you can expect to use in your experiences right away. I wanted to shout out to Voldex and Driving Empires for this awesome video, this awesome car here. I thought it was appropriate when we're talking about fidelity and performance, right? And also congratulate them. They've been nominated for a Roblox Innovation Award for Most Immersive Experience. Good luck on that.
We'll find that out tomorrow night. I'll be live streaming.
Anyway, we have done a bunch of cool stuff in the engine this year. In fact, so much so, sometimes to me, it just feels like we're flying. This is aerodynamics. Pretty cool stuff. And for those, we just got this into studio beta, I think just a few weeks ago, and we'll be launching over the course of the year. The thing to note there, in case you're not familiar with this, none of that was Lua code making that behavior happen. That was all just the physics of the interaction between wind, lift, and drag in the engine. Yeah, we're pretty excited about it, too. And as you can see the example here, that can be airplanes that are flying around, or, for example, here, leaves floating in the wind. But we're not stopping with just global wind and lift and drag. Over the course of the next year, we're going to take those same concepts and bring them to other fluids in the universe, notably water, hydrodynamics. And then going beyond the global wind concept, we're going to have prescribed wind, like a wind tunnel in some part of your experience, or let's say a windy cavern in a Western type experience. So you can control wind in different parts of your universe. And of course, with that, then, the behavior and how aerodynamics interact. So really excited to get all of this into your hands over the course of the next year. Now, you saw global wind and how leaves blow in the wind. Wouldn't it also be cool to have grass blowing in the wind, too? Right? So our engineers have been working on it. And even though some say watching grass grow can be incredibly boring, I've been eager to inspect their progress really closely. Yeah. And by the way, in case you can't figure out from the video, this is right. We are going to be enabling you to control the height and density of grass in your experience. This is something you all been asking for. We're so happy to deliver it. As you can see, on this one, I've really gotten into the reeds. Now, more seriously, this is how what's going to look like. And this is going to be available in the next month or so. You can see the grass blowing in the wind. You can see size changing. This is initially going to be a non-scriptable property in Roblox Studio. And over time, I'll open it up as an open API that you can control. So I know this is a big deal for a lot of you. The number of times I walked around this event and heard people
if you
talk to
guys
me about
are just
grass
joining,
height
we're
and
watching the
control over
Roblox Keynote.
I'm so excited to finally be getting this out to you. Now, I've shown you a bunch of really cool graphic stuff, but an equally important part of any experience is what does it sound like? So I want to talk a little bit about what we're doing in audio. And that is we're launching a new audio API soon. And this is going to take a concept of having emitters and listeners and be able to wire together and do all sorts of cool things. I'll give you a quick, take a listen here. More to hear than to see. It's fully spatial. So as you move around in your world, it's integrated with spatial voice. You can see that microphone picks up from the other speaker. You can start thinking of doing things like bugs in a spy experience, walkie-talkies, all sorts of things are possible. And you'll have a full suite of effects that you can put on any of the sound, like a guitar pedal or a DSP effect. There'll also be customizable sound flows. So for places where you don't want spatial and you want just direct connections for non-spatial communication, you'll be able to do that too. So really excited about how this is going to bring all these experiences even more to life. We're not going to stop with audio, though. We've also been working on video. So I'm excited to say, coming soon, we will have short-form video available on the platform for all creators who are 13 and over and ID verified. It's going to be limited to 30 seconds. Yep. 30-second videos, up to
Roblox
3 uploads
Shorts.
a month. Of course, we have a rigorous safety and vetting process behind all of this. And as we all get more comfortable with this on the platform, we'll open it up and be able to have less restrictions. But we have a few cool ideas of things you can do.
Seek slider 1 hour 7. Press seek slider 1 hour 17 button.
Have to let that play, right? Even just background
Clickable.
detail. In fact, the Roblox
Settings auto clickable skip mute keyboard next keyboard full click full screen keyboard shortcut F button exit
we're really excited about it,
next
and
play
I
key.
expect you'll find all sorts of amazing ways to use video on the platform. So I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about lighting. We've been on a lighting journey for a few years, and we've continued to make some incredible progress. Our high-end lighting for high-end devices continues to be awesome. You can see here the incredible shadows, light reflection, specular highlights off the floor. I kind of wonder what the specular highlights off my head would look like. Right? But really just incredible, and it's in the past been available on Mac and PC and consoles and then iPhone. I'm really excited we're going to be bringing this to high-end Android devices as well. The challenge, of course, is when you go to a mid-range or more modest device, you get this lighting, which by no means is bad. We love it. But it's not as great as that future lighting model we had before with the voxel lighting here. So we really want to address that. And what's going to be coming soon is a new lighting model for low-end and modest-end devices that looks much more like this. You get much more of the shadows. You don't quite get everything you get in the high-end lighting, but that's what we're driving for. And here, just so you can see, these are the two side by side. You can see a little bit more effect in the high-end lighting, but just I think that the new future voxel model looks really, really slick. What do you guys think? Right? So you'll see a general theme here. We want to make sure everything works great on high-end devices, but then really well on any device. That's a big part of what your users need and what we promise to you as a platform. So you don't have to modify for that. But I, therefore, want to get into one of the biggest things we've been doing that we think really enables devices everywhere and performance, which is streaming. So we've worked really hard on streaming, and we made some big improvements this year. Just to give you a quick example of this experience loading, loads in 4 seconds with streaming versus over 30 without it. Big difference. In general, we've made so many improvements this year on streaming. We feel it can be deployed much more widely. All the templates have it on by default for new experiences, though you can, of course, turn it off.
Oh, I thought they were talking about
like 25
YouTube
to 30%
live streaming. I'm like, what?
Average reduction in out-of-memory crashes on devices, 25 to 30% average reduction in join times across devices. So it really makes a difference for users, particularly if they don't have a great network connection or if they're on a lower-end device. We've made a number of improvements.
Yo, Neil's the best 25. What's up?
Partnering with you. This idea that you
Here,
can
hold
give us
up.
hints.
I gotta pause this for a second because I gotta talk to Neil's the best 25. I know the secret update is coming out today. You might have to push that back to Sunday, if that is okay. I had something come up that I have to do right after this keynote. So I don't think I'll be able to play the secret update today.
It's about your experience, so we could all do streaming better. So I have here kind of a mock-up of kind of what the computer's seeing when we do streaming. In the blue, that's like the proximate area. That's where everything automatically gets loaded. But then we have this pink area where we have a lot of flexibility, and that's kind of the rest of your world. And in the past, that could just kind of load, or it might not load, and that might work for your experience.
Seek slider 1 hours 21.
Detail, LOD. We've put a lot of effort in making those LOD models, very low-res versions of everything, load faster and look much more realistic. So it makes the whole experience better and feel like you've loaded it quickly. We've also, like I said, some of these hints and controls. So if you're worried about pauses, even in that blue area up there, you can set pause outside loaded area. And by doing that, it means, hey, unless I'm physically interacting with the device or the item, let's just go without pausing. You can do things like there's a railroad up there, or a street road up there. You can make things persistent. So you say, look, this always has to be streamed in. I know my experience. I'm always going to need it. Never stream it out. And you can even do things like the model that's in the green box up there, make things atomic. So you say either load it all or don't.
That's kind of cool.
It really cuts back on how many wait for child calls you got to make when you're working with streaming. So we're pretty excited what's going, and we're going to continue to work on this until it works for all your experiences. Now that brings me in general to the concept of scale. Scale is something we're always working on. Hopefully you don't see any of it. You shouldn't have to worry about it, but I wanted to give you an update on where we're at. 2 years ago, we were at like 37,000 servers. We've grown that now to 135,000 servers in our Roblox cloud.
That's why Roblox never crashes anymore.
right? That's a lot of growth. That's about a 4x growth in servers over just the past 2 years.
That's why
And
Roblox
it's not
never
just servers
crashes
are growing,
anymore.
but bandwidth has almost doubled over the same time period as well. So we're really continuing to make sure there's always the capacity to run your experiences and run them well so that you don't have to worry about that. But another big thing we've been focused on is reliability. No one's more bummed than we are when Roblox is down. We hear frustration from you guys as well.
I love it when Roblox is down.
Improvements over the past year. So just comparing the first 6 months of 2022 to the first 6 months of 2023, we used to be at 98.9% available. This year, it was 99.6% available. That's a 65% reduction in downtime, which is, just to put that in terms where you can understand better, about 125 million engagement hours each month that we're not losing.
I love it when Roblox is down. What do you mean?
We're not done yet, though. Our goal for this time next year is to be at 3 nines availability. That's 99.9%. And our long-term goal for the platform is 4 nines availability. That's 99.99% available. To put that in terms you can probably understand, that's less than 1 hour of downtime a year. That's what we're aiming for. Takes us a bit of time to get there. So how are we getting there? There's a lot of hard engineering, and I want to walk you through some of the really cool stuff we're doing on the back end to make this work. So we used to just have a single data center in Chicago, a big monolith, as we called it. We didn't want to be in that situation. We built 2 years ago a new data center in Ashburn that we can manually fall over to if the worst happens in Chicago. But this year, we've been focused on this really cool concept we call cells, cellular data centers. This is where we take each of these data centers and we kind of break them into autonomous units that fail independently, and we can stripe all our back-end services across cells. I'm really excited that our top 20 services by capacity are all already on cells, and we're working on the rest. And then over the course of 24, our focus shifts to what we're calling active data centers. This is where we have multiple data centers in different parts of the country, all working together, so if we lose one or part of one, we can fail over to the others seamlessly with no manual intervention. Now, all that can sound kind of complex, and I think the best point of all of this is you actually don't need to worry about any of it. You build experiences the way you've always built experiences, and these reliability improvements are just going on in the background. And that is very different than folks who are building custom backends on other platforms and having to spend a lot of time building this availability into their systems as they get to scale. OK, so now I do want to talk about safety and civility. This is just so important to the platform, at least it is to me. You guys all agree, like, safety is what separates us, right, from, like, the chaos that is the rest of the internet, right? So we've been working hard on this on two fronts. First, as you'll see, we've been pushing the envelope on what the leading edge tech in the world is around how to make environments safe and civil. But also, we've started a new set of efforts around how do we partner better with you so that we can have tools that enable us to work together on moderation, safety, civility within an experience. It's something I've heard from a lot of you that you want to be able to do. So I'm going to take you through some of that. But first, since we were just talking about reliability, I have to say it's not too often when a team comes to me and say, hey, we've broken everything, I actually smile. But that's what we did this year with what we did with exploits. We broke all the exploits on Windows with the rollout of our new Hyperion technology. I heard so much from many of you last year that you just needed us to fix this problem, that you weren't able to build competitive games, that the exploiters were all over your experiences, that this was not OK. We put a lot of effort in, and Hyperion was the launch of that. And we're really pleased of the impact that's had on Windows. Like I said, it broke all the existing exploits. It dramatically reduced the amount of cheating we had reported.
Yeah.
It basically made chatbots on Windows extinct. Really big impact here. But we know that's not enough. However, we got some great quotes around this from our community of exploiters, right? Things like, I'll just read some of these to you. A sad year for exploiters. Or my favorite here was, it's already been multiple hours without me exploiting. I just can't go outside and touch grass. I've come too far. I can't go back now. right? They sound pretty bummed out. I can't really feel too bad for them. We're not stopping there, though. Of course, exploiters are going to move to other platforms. Over the next few months, we're going to roll out Hyperion on the Microsoft Store app.
Oh, yeah.
And we're starting to take on Android as the next big platform for this. Starting to move those capabilities over, detecting modified binaries.
Seek slider 1 hours 28.
The app. We think we have a good beat on this. My commitment to you is we're not going to stop until you're not thinking about exploiters at all. You're just thinking about how to build the next killer competitive game on the platform.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love that.
There's another area that's come up this year that we're also very focused on. I want to give you an update on, and that's DDoS. So this year, we've made some big progress rolling out a technology called UDMux that protects all of our game servers from broad-based, high-powered denial-of-service attacks on the platform. And that's about 75% rolled out. At this point, we expect to soon be at 100%. We also rolled out a new API called a Fair Resource Sharing API. What that does, it avoids more individualized DDoS attacks where someone can make very expensive API calls over and over and over again, thereby slowing the experience down. That's about 50% rolled out. You can kind of think of this as like a bouncer at a party that keeps any given client from eating up all the server snacks in the experience. So we're not going to stop there, though. The folks who are trying to do this, they continue to innovate, and so are we. Our teams are actively at work. In fact, there were changes rolling out yesterday, probably even this morning,
Gorilla,
to continue to push
Button cape.
Gorilla can't happen
DDoS issue
in 2 minutes.
And my commitment again to you is we're not going to stop until these guys.
The Roblox Keynote. It cannot happen in 2 minutes. I hate to break it to you, but it's gonna have to happen on Sunday.
I just want to spend some time on that other category
because I got things to do after this. That literally just came up this afternoon.
APIs around that. The first I want to talk about is the verified API.
It ain't happening
This
in 2
allows
minutes.
you, in your experience, to understand if a user is either phone or ID verified. You can see here a great experience from Sketchy Laboratories called Boxing Beta. And they kind of use that to highlight this.
I have to leave my house
round for Boxing Beta
at 3:35.
We're going beyond that, though, to building a banning API that'll be rolling out later this year. A lot of you told me how much work you have to build.
I just haven't had time to change it because we're watching this.
In your experiences, so we're going to give you an API that makes that straightforward to do.
I thought I would have time last night, but literally on my way home, I was like, oh yeah, I found out how to leave at 3:35.
It gets better though. It gets better because first of all, we can then take those signals. We see the same user is being banned in a bunch of experiences. That gives us a lot of useful information. And then even better.
No, you're not stupid. It's my fault.
As we expand this API, we'll be able to integrate our own alt account detection into this API. So if you ban someone
I was on my way home and I found out.
When they come back.
Wait, what did it?
Seek 1 hours 31.
Expand this API. We'll be able to integrate our own alt account detection into this API.
Oh yeah.
So if you ban someone once, when they come back.
Yeah! That's epic!
Or better put, they're not coming back.
Yes.
Right?
1 hours 31 minutes 50.
And then we're starting to do things. Now that we have age guidelines and experience, we understand different experiences may want to dial in how they treat age somewhat differently.
So Sunday works.
So if you think about a 17+ experience, you may want to really relax the tax.
1 hours 32 minutes.
From the default.
Button K play. Pause.
There is 17 or older. So we're going to give you APIs to be able to do that as well. And this is the first of, I think, many, as we give you a lot more customization over the safety and the nature of your own experiences.
Either morning time,
now,
like
we're
early
talking
morning,
about text,
or
but one of our biggest launches
time.
this year was around voice. Voice poses some really, let's say, interesting moderation challenges.
Like you could release it at 10 a.m. in the morning,
right.
and that's
fun. It's something we started working on earlier this year. Is we realized we had to do something that had never been done before. It's a fun discussion that I have with an engineer team. I say, we need to build something like this. And they go, it can't be done. I say, we need to build something like this, back and forth. Well, we did build it, and I'm really proud of the team on this.
You can't see.
I'm going to give you a quick demo. Now, just so you know you're all really sensitive. So we really kind of tuned up the gain on the filtering here. The beeping you hear also wouldn't occur in a real experience. It's there to protect your ears. But it gives you an idea of what this is all about and how we're doing voice moderation.
Oh, shit. Where did our friends go?
Somebody said they could see it earlier, so I don't know.
Yeah, so the first experimental rollout of this technology is going to be in English. And what we're going to do is when we detect inappropriate behavior, and it's not just swearing, we look for swearing, we look for dating, we look for our usual categories.
They're going to be mad if you
policy misalignment.
It's going to bleep it out if you swear.
Reminder or nudge to users.
Love that.
And remind them that they can't talk like this on the platform. As we get more confidence in this AI,
that's great.
We will, of course, be able to take more direct action.
I got to bounce
but I'm really excited about this. Like,
minutes.
No one in the world, as far as we know, has deployed voice moderation at scale. And this AI doesn't just use the words, which is kind of the best state of the art. It listens to the tone of voice, which we know makes such a difference in vocal communications. So excited this is coming and something we will deliver to you.
Yo, it's Carter. You're at RDC.
And now,
what's going on right now?
The last thing I want to talk about, a lot of this was enabled
what's going on at RDC
moderation
right now?
Through
I gotta
advances in
bounce in
artificial
15
intelligence.
minutes, and if they're gonna
and
do
we've been
something,
focused on that in particular around generative
I might
AIs.
come back on
and we
stream
think
later.
generative tools are going to empower all of you to go so much faster and take so much of the daily grind out of what you have to do and enable you to focus on your creativity.
Neil's
so
Best 25,
earlier this
what
year,
time
we
Sunday?
launched materials generation, and we launched coding assist. In case you haven't seen it, I just want to show you what that looks like.
All right,
so here, we're modifying the card just with English prompts. And we're building some really sick materials with that would take forever to build. These are not out of any catalog. They're being generated on the fly. You can also, through text, English text, start to give behavior, like here, how headlights should work on the car, enabling that without any direct coding. And you can go beyond that to talk about the world as well, so maybe changing the weather and experience, again, just with a set of English prompts and having that translated just in a code. This is just the start of where we're going with generative AI. And the last thing I want to touch on is something we're calling Roblox Assistant. Now, Nick and Tien are going to be up here later, and I don't want to steal all their thunder, but I wanted to give you a taste for what it looks like when you add a conversational AI to Roblox Studio.
Yeah.
Hi there. What can I help you build?
I want to make a game set in ancient ruins.
Yeah.
Great idea. I got started by scattering some assets to create ruins.
No, that's
Here's
true.
what I used. Ruin columns, rubble, rock wall,
Yo, if
ancient
AI
statue.
makes all this, oh my
make
God.
the players
There'd be
spawn by a
no
campsite in
physical
the
developers
ruins.
left.
I inserted a campfire from Marketplace and moved the spawn next to the fire.
Add some trees for the player to chop down.
I have placed copies of a tree around the ruins.
Yeah, if that's literally all you have to do to make games now, that's crazy.
Can you use a variety of tree models? I'd like to have a more northern feel.
Sure. I've swapped a few of the trees with other assets closer to your
I don't know if I
description.
like that very
Tall
much.
evergreen tree,
I mean, I
tree.
kind of do, like, if I wanted to make my own game.
So, isn't that awesome?
He is right. It is going to replace game developers for sure.
I hope you all are as excited by the deliveries this year as I am, and especially about where we're going with this platform. I really want to thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all that you do on Roblox.
Here, I'll get you.
Please welcome back David Baszucki.
Oh, yeah. You don't want AI to make... Well, I think you can make it yourself.
Okay, just want to... Okay, we're almost...
But...
We're getting close. For those of you that have been here before, you may be thinking there's one more thing we're going to touch on. But before we do that, I just want to highlight what Dan said about civility on our platform. It really is the foundation of everything we do. And when Roblox was small and there were 4 of us, within a month of launching, all 4 of us were acting as moderators on the platform. So we have a lot of empathy for how important this is. And look at where it's brought us, right? This most amazingly civil platform. We have a really amazing vision for this, whether it's safety and civility around private one-on-one conversations, whether it's safety and civility about big outdoor spaces. What you're going to see from us is a very flexible, adaptable safety and civility structure that handles all of this. Quick highlight on 3 directions.
He was joking? Yeah.
The first is we want each of you to be able to instill
no, but I get
policies
you there, buddy.
of your own experience.
You're right.
And that means in addition to Roblox-wide policy, I sometimes talk about if I was making a mermaid experience, I might say no one can make fun of mermaids, okay? And we would allow you to make that part of your policy in written text. The second is,
my phone just died.
Just as we talked about avatars
I can't
and
reach out for a
having
minute.
you create them more and more, and also like our analytics tools, we want you to help
Seek
manage
slider
your
1 hours
community
38.
if you want to. That includes customer service, that includes moderation. So we're going to be
Okay,
making that available
I'm going to be cutting
to
it
you.
really close.
And then
'cause there
the
is a few
more
things I need to
ML
do
we
before go.
have, and ultimately ML as a service, ML as something that can support safety, we want you to be able to tap into that to build and run your community. Okay, so it's been an amazing morning, but we have one last thing we've got to do here. And it seems like 20 years ago, but it was only 5 years ago where we came up with the idea of we're going to make 5-year predictions, and we were going to make them so ridiculously ambitious that each one of them at the time seemed impossible. 5 years is up, so let's do a quick scorecard of those 5-year predictions. 58%, okay, which I'm pretty proud of. And it includes a 100-person company on Roblox. I heard last night there is a 200-person company on Roblox. So yeehaw.
That's crazy.
Woo.
That's insane.
It seemed ridiculous to imagine a developer making $50 million a year. We shared some of that. That has happened, and many more things. So 58% actually feels just about right. It's aggressive. We hit about 6 out of 10, and it's a very special RDC because it's time for new predictions, okay? Woo! These predictions are all supported by you. You have been powering these predictions, and the creative community on Roblox has been the engine that's driven these. So knowing now the power of our creative community, we can supercharge our next 5-year predictions. Okay, here they are. Did any of you remember Dave Letterman? Okay, number 10. A Fortune 500 company will use a Roblox experience as part of their recruiting process, okay?
Seek slider 1 hours 41.
It goes to the notion that Roblox is a utility platform. We're introducing OAuth. We're introducing ways for companies to log in. We're introducing ways for educational institutions to log in. So this really stretches the platform nature that one product can do this. Next up, a school will integrate a full K through 12 curriculum with Roblox, including language classes and virtual field trips, and we'll see this in 5 years. We have already seen
I don't know about that.
Start of the K-12 curriculum start to roll out. The better we get at voice, the better we get at automatic language processing.
If they taught Roblox
a
at
school in the United States might have a
I'd
partner
probably lose
school
my
in
mind.
Argentina, and they can go hang out there using voice translation, we're pretty sure this is going to happen.
I just might lose my mind.
Number 8. Now, there's a lot of caveats here, so let's not go crazy, okay? So notice double caveat. 17 plus verified with photo ID in 17 plus experience, but we do believe there's enormous population where traditional ways of meeting are scary, awkward, And ultimately, we think 3D simulated meeting, I'm not going to use the D word, but subsequently real-life relationships
Start window.
is going to happen.
Search window.
Okay, and we're going to build a platform to support that. Number 7, in 5 years, inside Roblox, we will spend more time doing meetings in Roblox than with video on Mondays and Fridays when we're not in the office. We're already prototyping this. I already do some of my meetings with Roblox, avatar animation, and video. By that time, of course, we'll have interactive whiteboards. By that time, of course, we will have screen sharing. And by that time, meetings of 5 or 6 people are going to seem infinitely more connected than 5 panels on my screen. Body language, audio, eye tracking, what everyone's doing. Number 6, we'll share a universal civility metric, kind of like Gallup or something like this, and we're going to see that with the gentle nudges we do on our platform, rather than a dystopian fall off, in general, people on our platform show increased civility. And I think this is going to be huge for our platform. It's going to power us in many, many ways. To be a billion daily active user platform, this will be the foundation that we rest on. Number 5, a hint to the future. In addition to all of the amazing economic things and stuff we've shared with you, in 5 years, some of the creators on platform will make more money with physical good merchandise than virtual good merchandise sold through your experience. And when we think about it, it's absolutely obvious, right? We can think of many experiences, many vendors where a 3D immersive physical shopping experience just makes sense. It's kind of like, of course it has to happen. Okay, so
I guess David Bazuki says
leading
yeehaw.
up to number 4. There's 4, you know, I have a
I guess he
family,
does.
there's 4 Bazuki siblings. They're so burned out on Roblox, right? They've been watching this for 20 years. They're very cynical. But in 5 years, through the quality of
Clickable
things like the
seek slider
communication apps you
1
build
hours
in
45
Roblox Connected
button K.
Voice, I'm going to predict organically our family is using Roblox as a frequent communication channel. And this is going to be very difficult, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, this one seems almost too easy based on what I've seen in the last week. And this is the notion that we're going to see a top fashion designer emerge digital first and then physical. We're going to see an amazingly creative, famous worldwide fashion designer got their start on a platform, Roblox, amazing creativity, and then the physical world.
I don't know about
mirrors
this
that.
one either. I don't know about this one
and
either.
then we're going to hold on number 1 because I'm going to build on that one. But let's, first off, you already saw it today. You saw not just face tracking, but body tracking. Of course, we love recorded concerts.
Yeah.
Of course, we love mocap suits.
Yeah.
But we really love is the spontaneity of putting your phone on a music stand, performing live to millions of people. And our prediction is that in 5 years, we'll see a live performance with 1 million people with really camera-tracked animation in real life.
I think that would be.
Okay, and then
I think that would be cool.
Based on what we've seen, and this is a little bit of an aggressive one, but I do see all the signs that this is going to happen as we have this confluence of connection, economy, amazing creators, all coming together with brands. Our prediction is in 5 years, we'll see a Roblox creator valued at $1 billion, okay? So that is my top prediction. It's crazy. It's going to happen. So thank you all. Awesome. Now the difficult thing about doing this live with all of you, These are etched in stone. So we are fully committed. These can never change.
Seek slider 1 hours 40 button.
Years, and we will see you in 2028 for the review of this. I'm shooting for 60 to 70% here.
Yeah.
Okay, so finally, in closing, we're just getting started at the highest level together. We're doing something very big, and that is we're reimagining how people come together to play, to learn, to work, to communicate. And in coming together, we're so optimistic because bringing people together supports communication and dialogue. So we are all a part of it. It's literally a great time to be alive, and I'm so glad to be doing it with all of you. So thank you so much, and we'll see you after lunch.
Yeah, man, that was the keynote. All right, guys, I gotta bounce.
Seek main.
Yeah. One
hours 50 minutes 5.
Right,
Clickable button skip.
I'm gonna do that.
But seek slider 2 hours 33.
What does it say on the screen? Can someone tell me? I gotta bounce though. Yeah, I guess turning Roblox shirts into IRL shirts. There are gonna be weird shirts though. There are. I'm glad we can collectively agree on that. Okay, so it looks like there's another keynote, which we will react to at some point. I do have to bounce though. I do have to bounce, because I do need to, yeah. You could have IRL Gorillas Hideout merch. That is true. That is true. There's a good point right there. I think the next keynote starts at 2. Starts at 5. Which if it does, I might live stream it. Okay, guys.
Document.
Have your post notifications on. There's some RDC stuff coming your way. I might stream the next keynote. It depends. The next one should be like less than that. So I might stream the next keynote. We are going to do Gorillas Hideout on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow night is the Roblox Innovation Awards. I gotta go because I need to leave my house like right now because I gotta go do something. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Keep your post notifications on for RDC stuff. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys soon. This was awesome. See you guys soon. Bye.